Hello everyone, and thank you for coming and welcome to my second tutorial. So welcome to my second Java tutorial. In this tutorial we would like to go and download the Netbeans IDE, and what the IDE would help us to do is it will help us to write the code quickly, compile it quickly, run it quickly. And if you were to develop a bigger project, you would need an IDE because it will help you manage the project well. If you are compiling like 10 to 100 Java files, if you have errors in various places of the class file, of the files, it will help you see exactly where you are, exactly the line and everything. So if we go to your browser and go to Google or whichever one you want to use, search engine you want to use, and just type in Netbeans. Type in Netbeans IDE, and if we go to okay, so what I really want you to do is type in JDK, whichever one that comes in, just type the JDKs. Let me just get rid of this one. If you type in JDK and just go to Java SE downloads, and if you go to the Java SE downloads, then you would go to it will take you to the latest download, and you wanna click the Netbeans. Hold on for a minute. Okay, so let me just magnify this so you can see properly. You want to, when you go to the JSE downloads, you want to download the Netbeans, this one right here. So click on download and accept the license agreement as usual. And we have already installed the JDK, but let's just download this one anyway. So when we finish, when we want to install, it's going to tell us which ones we it's going to tell us we have already have the JDK installed, so it won't bother to install the JDK. So let's just click on for whichever one you've got. I've got Windows, so I'm going to click on Windows and get started. Okay, so it's going to take 100 years to finish downloading. So as soon as it finished downloads, we will get started. Okay, so once you have the file downloaded, you want to go to the folder where you have downloaded it and double click it and install the file. Then it means at the same time you want to go to the installation folder. So go to my computer and go to program files, Java, JDK, the one that you just installed. Right click any of these files in the beans folder, just like what we did in the first one to set up the environmental. Copy the location, click OK. Again, right click my computer and just go to advanced settings environmental variables path and just update your environmental variables. Just paste it where it is and get rid of the old one. Say okay after you've done that. So make sure you get rid of the old one, otherwise you have problems. Okay, right, so once Netbeans is downloaded and you've loaded it, what it is, I had an old version of Netbeans installed. Okay, so if we go into tools and plugins, and if we go into installed tab, sorry, you will see all sort of stuff that I've already installed, and you'll find out you cannot really use the ID unless you install some more. If you, well, you can use it, just some stuff that you might not be able to see or use unless you install some of these. So otherwise you can just write basic Java on there and you'll be fine. But I wanted some of these, like for example, if I want to connect to a database, I want to see the database tables and the data and stuff like that in a browser, as it says here already. If we go to the available plugins, what we do is later on we'll come back to some of these and install some of these. Like for example, I want to install EJB and ER, then I want to install rich faces, Java web applications, slots, Spring and web MVC. I need all those, JSF, and a lot of stuff. So we will come back to this again. Say close, and if I just go in here, let's give you a quick, just click here, it says 114 plugins were found in previous installation, and then it tells you. So what I've done is I've imported from the previous installation. So if you already have Netbeans installed, I think if you already have it installed, you will know what I mean. Okay, so what the next thing we're going to do is just give write a quick hello application, run it and see how the IDE works. Alright then, so now what we want to do is use the IDE to just run a simple hello program. I've already created a project here, so I'm going to go through this and do it again. Just go to file, new project, choose the first one that comes, Java, then Java application. Just hold on for a minute please. So choose Java and Java applications and go next, and then just put down make sure you put the right project location. Just put down hello sorry, hello world app, and make sure you've got the right location, and then just set it up like that, or leave it as default, and click, I've already gone, but leave it as default and then click finish, and you should be set up to for the whole project. And let's just take a quick look about this project. What it does, and the IDE Netbeans does, is that it creates a project package for you where every file that you put in this project goes into. So you package everything into one folder or directory, and then it start off the project name by giving it public class hello world app. So the file, the Java file, is called hello world app, exactly the same as the class file. If you don't if you was to create the file on your own, and even if you don't put the public class in front of the class name, it would automatically give it a public their creation as default, but that's what it is. If you wanted to put comments in your code, you could use /star, and if it's a lot of comments, then you end it with */. And what it is you can write anything here, and the compiler would ignore it. It wouldn't do anything about it. Okay, so when you compile a file, when you run the application, the first thing Java looks for is this public. The first thing Java looks for is this public static void. Is the main thing. It looks for this thing to make sure that basically Java looks for main, and when main will tell Java what else to do. So if you don't have a main method in your class, Java will know what to do. So the first thing Java will look is for this method, and you declare as public static void main, and in brackets string square brackets argsr, and you do, if you put the arg after this, it will work. I'll show you in a minute. And it doesn't really matter, it should work. And then you have to open and close it, and make sure that you close it as well at the end of every single thing that you do. You're gonna have to learn to close it, otherwise you get a lot of errors. And then we've got here system out dot print, system dot out dot print in. We want the system, we want to print on in a line hello world, and then we want to print on the next line bye bye hello world. But at the end of each line, you're gonna have to close it with semicolon, otherwise you get a lot of errors as well. So let's just give it a quick run. Okay, says it's running it. Says it's running. Says hello world and bye bye. So that's it, and we now move on to programming some we're creating projects in other programming codes. So thank you for coming, and please do comment and rate and subscribe to let me know how I'm doing. Thank you.